stop scrolling. Because what I am about to tell you can gently heal parts of you that even therapy sometimes cannot reach. Not with force, not with pretending everything is fine, but with one simple, powerful shift. Gratitude. Yes, that word you have heard 1,000 times, but today, you will hear it in a way that can actually change how your body, mind, and nervous system respond to life. So stay with me till the end. Because this is not motivational talk. This is how healing truly begins. Hey beautiful soul, welcome back. Today we are talking about healing through gratitude. Not fake positivity. Not toxic be happy energy. Real, biological, emotional, nervous system level healing. Because science and spirituality both agree on one thing. What you focus on, your body believes. And what your body believes becomes your emotional reality. So if you constantly focus on pain, your body stays in survival mode. But when you practice true gratitude, your body receives a signal. I am safe now. And safety is where healing starts. Let me tell you something powerful. Oprah Winfrey credits gratitude journaling as the foundation of her emotional stability and success. Jim Carrey once said he practiced gratitude even when he was broke and sleeping in his car. And many Olympic athletes are trained to feel gratitude before visualizing victory. Because gratitude puts the brain in a receptive state. Not desperate, not fearful, but open. And when the brain is open, new patterns can be formed. That is not coincidence. That is neuroscience meeting ancient wisdom. Now listen carefully. Gratitude is not about ignoring your problems. It is about changing your nervous system response to them. When you feel grateful, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin. These are not just happy chemicals. They regulate pain perception, sleep, digestion, and immunity. So gratitude is not just emotional. It is physical healing in motion. Most trauma keeps the body stuck in fight or flight. Always alert. Always tense. Always expecting the next problem. But gratitude activates the parasympathetic nervous system. That is the rest and repair mode. The mode where your body finally says, now I can repair myself. And here is the shocking part. Your brain cannot feel fear and gratitude at the same intensity at the same time. They use different neural pathways. So when you choose gratitude, you are literally interrupting fear circuits. But gratitude does not mean you must be grateful for bad things happening. No. You do not thank pain. You thank yourself for surviving it. You thank your breath for staying with you. You thank your body for not giving up on you. Even saying, I am grateful I woke up today, is enough to start shifting chemistry. Let me share something very real. There was a woman who went through deep emotional loss. She tried affirmations. She tried distractions. Nothing worked. Her chest felt heavy every morning. So she started one simple practice. Every night, she wrote just 3 things. Not big achievements. Small things. Warm tea. A message from a friend. Her own strength for getting through the day. After 3 weeks, something changed. Not that her problems vanished. But her body stopped waking up in panic. Her breathing became calmer. Her sleep improved. And once the body calmed down, her mind finally had space to think clearly. That is the secret no one talks about. You cannot heal emotionally if your body is constantly in emergency mode. Gratitude slowly turns off that alarm. And it does not happen in one dramatic moment. It happens in tiny nervous system updates. Day by day. Breath by breath. Even when life feels unfair, you can still say, I am grateful I am still here, learning, growing, surviving. And that sentence alone is enough to begin changing your internal world. Because healing is not always about fixing. Sometimes it is about softening. Softening your resistance. Softening your self-blame. Softening the pressure you put on yourself. Gratitude does not deny pain. It gives you strength to carry it, without letting it define you. So tonight, before you sleep, Do not ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, what supported me today, even a little? Because your brain will start searching for safety instead of threat. And what you repeatedly search for, you start to see everywhere. And when you start seeing support, you start trusting life again. Slowly, gently, naturally. Gratitude also changes your identity. When you feel grateful, you stop seeing yourself as broken. You start seeing yourself as someone who is still standing, still breathing, still becoming. And this shift is powerful, because the brain always acts according to identity. If you identify as wounded, you stay in protection mode. But if you identify as healing, your mind looks for growth, lessons, and opportunity. That is why gratitude is used in trauma recovery programs, chronic pain therapy, and even addiction healing processes, because it rebuilds self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of recovery. Your body listens to your inner dialogue. If your thoughts say, nothing is working, your body tightens. But if your thoughts say, some things are working, your body relaxes just enough to receive more good. So gratitude is not magic. It is permission. Permission for your nervous system to relax. Permission for your mind to hope. Permission for your body to repair. And once you are in that state, manifestation, healing, confidence, all become easier. Because you are no longer trying to create from survival. You are creating from stability. And stability is powerful. Now think about this for a moment. How many times did your body protect you? Even when you were mentally exhausted? How many times did your heart keep beating? Even when you felt emotionally tired? That alone deserves gratitude. And when you start appreciating your own system, your own strength, your own journey, something beautiful happens. You stop fighting yourself. And healing accelerates. This is why gratitude is not a mindset trick. It is a healing posture. A way of meeting life with softness instead of tension. With acceptance instead of resistance. With courage instead of constant fear. And when you practice it daily, even for 2 minutes, your entire emotional climate begins to shift. And now, let us go deeper. Because gratitude is not only about what you notice, it is about what you allow yourself to receive. Many people say, I practice gratitude, but nothing changes. But inside, they are still holding guilt, self-criticism, and the belief that they do not deserve ease. So their body stays guarded, closed, waiting for the next problem. Real gratitude says, I allow goodness to reach me. I allow support to stay. I allow myself to feel okay, even if everything is not perfect. And that permission, that is where healing accelerates. Your nervous system does not heal when life becomes perfect. It heals when it feels safe enough to stop bracing. That is why some people heal, even before their external situation improves. Because inside, they stop fighting reality and start cooperating with life. Now listen very carefully to this truth. Healing is not about becoming a new person. It is about returning to who you were before the world taught you to stay guarded. Gratitude brings you back to that softness, that innocence, that natural trust. And the more you practice it, the more your brain rewires. Neurons that fire together, wire together. So every grateful thought creates new emotional pathways, new expectations, new reactions. Over time, your default state changes. From anxiety to calm. From resistance to flow. From fear to faith. And when your internal state changes, your decisions change. Your boundaries change. Your relationships change. Your confidence changes. So yes, gratitude heals the past. But it also shapes the future. Now let me tell you something that might touch your heart. Even on the days you feel tired, unmotivated, or emotionally heavy, your breath is still choosing you. Your heart is still choosing you. Your body is still choosing you. Every second, your system is working to keep you alive. That is not small. That is love at the deepest biological level. So if today you cannot be grateful for big things, be grateful for your breath. Be grateful for your eyes. Be grateful for this moment. Because presence itself is healing. And here is something very powerful you can try. Right now, wherever you are, place one hand on your chest. Take a slow breath. And quietly say, "Thank you for staying with me." Not to anyone else. To yourself. You may feel emotional. That is okay. That is stored tension releasing. Because many of us never thank ourselves for surviving what we went through. And survival is not weakness. It is strength in its rawest form. Now imagine this. If every day, even for 2 minutes, you shift your focus from what is missing to what is supporting you, how different would your life feel in 30 days? Not perfect, but lighter, calmer, more hopeful. And hope is not delusion. Hope is a nervous system state that allows growth. This is why gratitude is taught in ancient spiritual traditions, modern psychology, and trauma recovery work. Because it gently brings the system back into balance. Not by force, but by safety. And safety is the soil where all healing grows. So if no one told you this today, let me tell you now. You are not broken. You are healing. And healing does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like breathing. Sometimes it looks like resting. Sometimes it looks like choosing gratitude, even when your heart is still learning how to trust again. And that choice, that quiet choice, is powerful beyond words. If this message touched something inside you, do not ignore that feeling. That is your intuition recognizing truth. Like this video. So this message can reach someone else who needs it today. Subscribe if you want more healing, manifestation, and subconscious reprogramming content. And comment below. What is one small thing you feel grateful for right now? Your answer might inspire someone who is silently struggling. Remember this. You do not heal by becoming perfect. You heal by becoming kinder to yourself. And gratitude is where that kindness begins. Stay gentle with yourself. Stay patient with your journey. And keep choosing healing. One grateful breath at a time.